Already started. Oh man.
Yep.
Well, 30 seconds gone. It's a 0-0 score here on Airwalk.
Yeah, it was a good spawn for Pavel, but Sev3n managed to deal some nice damage in Mega Health and even things out. And right now he's getting himself a red armor, and with his stack and weaponry, he's very, very challenging opponent for Pavel at the moment. And he's hitting those rockets. There we go, fight for the yellow armor. Pavel is hitting a huge facial rocket and some shaft to boot it up. So he's gonna be very low right now.
Yeah, Pavel was doing good staying alive, but that last trail was actually... could have been pretty crucial, but I think Pavel still has the chance to go for the red armor, and he's actually got a rocket jump for it. And already looking a lot better. Those 25s might be up soon. So.
I would say it was a mistake by Sev3n to let him get on that red armor. He had a very big advantage stack-wise before for that item, and he should have been in a better position for it.
Yeah, but I think it could have been a bit too much of a risk to actually chase for it. It's always quite easy to defend with rockets, and Sev3n might have been a bit too low there. Good damage by Pavel with a grenade right a while ago.
Yeah, as a result of this, Pavel is still keeping the status quo, and the Frenchman didn't get the frag. And right now, here we go, the fight for the Mega Health. Sev3n's doing tons of damage, but Pavel as well, very strong shaft.
So far, very even Airwalk here. So missing a rail. Can he land second? Nope, he's not gonna land the rail. He is gonna escape. Let Pavel take the armor, no problem. Sev3n has other things to do on the other side of the map right now, so... Oh, also missing those rails.
Yeah, and the stacks were dead even just before that damage by Sev3n. Pavel right now in trouble, has to run. And he didn't manage to survive this time.
Sev3n with a shotgun frag, of course. That I should have guessed it. There's gonna be a conversion.
Good damage, grabbing himself all the items, hopefully. He should be in time for that yellow as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's up. Sev3n's just gonna look to deal a rail or something. Not gonna land anything. Some of these spam rockets to get some damage. Nothing.
That yellow is a chance for Pavel to not lose any more frags from that short burst of control by Sev3n.
Yeah, it's gonna help him stay alive for sure.
Ooh, but eats a rail immediately. Gives one back in the turn. That's very good. But right away, Sev3n's gonna stack up on that yellow and Mega Health, of course, and the red armor is also his. So Pavel's relegated to that yellow side of the map, and he's not gonna be able to get it. He's gonna die from the Frenchman's rail, and that's a decent damage again from Sev3n. Pavel's in trouble, even though it's 3-0. It's
man, what a direct by
like
Pavel.
that.
I don't think he's gonna be trouble for that long. I mean, Sev3n still has a good working stack, and he also got the red armor there. But still, dealing that kind of damage is the thing that keeps you in the game here. Of course, Airwalk, very fast map. Those kind of situations where you can deal the heavy damage happen pretty often.
Yeah.
Nice rail exchange. That's gonna be more beneficial for Sev3n so far, as he has the other. Otherwise, he has the stack advantage.
Yeah, but right now, so something you don't see very often, Pavel on minus score.
On Airwalk.
On Airwalk, yeah, exactly. Wow,
nice
another
drop there by Sev3n. All the shotgun frags. We love it.
Yeah, and really, there's zero reason not to use shotgun in my opinion, and it looks so effective when used correctly. It's not an inferior weapon in any way, and people are underutilizing it a lot in my opinion.
Yeah, Sev3n is the person who is showing how to use this gun, how to use it properly.
French people in general, because Wins are also very strong shotguns, Strengths of course, as shotgunner.
Yeah.
On DM13, lots of crazy shotgun frags, and here as well, of course.
Nice LG there by Sev3n. That's gonna help him a lot, but he is gonna lose on the Mega Health, and he is also losing on the red armor. This is actually huge. Sev3n wants to hit a rail here, hits the rail, can't get away, and that's gonna be Pavel for the frag. 6-0 now instead of those negatives.
And it's now Pavel's turn to deal the damage right from the get-go of the spawn. And he's in a very good position to swing a couple of frags back in his favor again.
Ooh. Nice shot
Each time they fight, Sev3n hits like 2 rails minimum.
Yeah, he's doing good, and right now if he just pushes with LG, he could be getting the frag. He's doing a lot of damage, but clutch rail by Pavel, and he also managed to do very well avoiding that lightning. But it's gonna be frag for Sev3n this time, and he's also gonna be able to get the red armor there.
And actually they're playing even pings. What's going on? Did Pavel move?
I don't know.
Germany?
It's a Sweden server apparently.
Oh.
If I read it correctly.
Yeah, you're right. Wow. This is actually potentially pretty huge, because Pavel used to play like 70 to 90 ping in various competitions, and when I watched him on LAN, he is an extremely strong and confident railer when he has the hardware to support him, you know. And if he's gonna be able to play on things like that from now on, this may be potentially even win a switch in the pace of his game, in his duel game.
Yeah. And also, I really like that Sev3n grenade suicide. Of course, Pavel assisting him by pushing him into the grenade, but doesn't matter. Sev3n getting the next frag here. Mega health is up.
Ooh.
Great LG burst there by Sev3n. Can he finish the frag though? You need to finish what you started. Going for the machine gun damage, but that's not gonna be enough. He received 2 rails, make it 3, and that was a huge mistake, just staying in front of the railgun line of fire. Sev3n playing so cocky right now, just going aggressive. This is not a smart way to play.
No. Pavel's gonna punish those mistakes, even though he's very, very low. He's gonna hit those shots.
Yeah, and right now it's only 2 frag difference. Sev3n just lost 2 frag for nothing.
Even still, that's a very, very slowly paced Airwalk. And another magical rail from Sev3n. He just deals the damage from every angle. And Pavel's, I would say that he got caught off guard by that rail. You know?
Yeah, I wouldn't say so either. It was just
wow, nice.
There we go, nice exchange. I think it would have been a rail to kill to any of them. And red armor is gonna be up soon. Same with the mega health. And Pavel doing good job. It's almost a tied game here. Sev3n should be going for the mega health. Stealing it will help him a lot here.
Actually, both players are hitting sub 50% rail. Very, very similar amount of shots fired, so the comparison is very, very similar.
Yeah, they do play this pretty similar together, I think. I mean, both are known as quite heavy Airwalk players.
Yeah, they like their Airwalks, especially Sev3n. But Pavel also doesn't stray from playing it. And right now we have a 1 frag game, 1 minute to go, and with the pace this map was flowing so far, who knows what's gonna happen right now. Pavel's evening up the scoreline, and he's in a good position to grab that red. No damage done by Sev3n, apart from that rail, but it's a frag for the Russian player and the lead for him, and the spawn frag as well.
Sev3n, what are you doing? I think he
Sev3n's giving it up.
Earlier. I mean, he's had the shotgun now. Pavel's at 50 health. He has a very good chance of making something out of it. He stole the mega health, and now if he rushes in, he can get the frag. He misses the rail. Sev3n, use the shotgun. No. And
right when it mattered the most.
Oh my! I think that's gonna be the map out of this best of 5 here.
Yeah. Pavel is of course the rat style specialist, so he knows how to get away from the fight.
I wish I knew the second map here.
Yeah, unfortunately we completely missed the picks, but hold on, did we? I'm gonna scroll up a little bit, see if we did.
Yep, GG there. Very even damage, very even game. Sev3n just kind of threw it, I'd say. He was doing very well earlier.
Airwalk was 7th pick. And right now Pavel, it's gonna be Pavel's pick, which is Battleforged.
Oh man.
Apparently. Silence and Sinister next.
Alright.
Yeah,
Good stuff, good stuff.
good stuff indeed. And T7 and Cure got dropped, which means toxicity is a decider if it comes to it.
No toxicity here.
Am I right?
Do you mean silence?
No. Silence is the third map in the order, so it's second
Toxicity
second
isn't in the pool.
So what is the last map in the pool then?
Hold on, hectic.
All right,
Yeah.
that's even better.
Right, game is starting here. And,
All right, Battleforged. This is gonna be a great cast, right? We all.
Yeah, this will be great.
All right, I'm on Pavel from the beginning. It's the second map of 125 FPS October League round of 12 game between Pavel and Sev3n. This map, this game is gonna determine who's gonna go to the quarterfinal. And straight away, oh, huge aggression by Pavel. Actually, this may be a very clever pick by Pavel because I would suspect that he thinks that Sev3n isn't a very well versed player on this map.
Yeah,
Pavel, on the other hand, played it in at least couple of tournaments, so he knows his way around. So this may be a very one-sided match, but let's hope that Frenchman is gonna be able to show some stuff. But right now, it's the Russian player that's showing his moves.
those
Brilliant rockets followed by an amazing rail.
Yeah,
and
those
it's
were
3-0.
just huge. I mean, and right now, great drop by
Ooh.
Pavel there, just completely catching Sev3n there, and getting one rocket and an LG to finish. He's gonna get the red armor without any problems here. Good rails is gonna make his life a bit easier in the next.
Merciless shots from Pavel.
Yeah,
Nasty.
there we go. Already hearing
Another one.
Hearing Sev3n at the shards, and that's gonna be helping get the rail and a lightning gun burst to finish it off. Pavel's playing great.
Yeah. And he's hitting those rays. How much is he hitting? 75%.
There we go, Sev3n finally managed to fend himself off with the LG, but I think he's gonna go down here. Pavel actually has the retreat, but doesn't matter. He gets the frag there. Not enough
Yeah,
damage
that was
dealt by Sev3n.
that was way closer than Pavel would have wanted, but he still proves victorious. But right now it's Sev3n's chance to do something, and he hits the rail and gets himself mega hope. Wonder if he's gonna be able to put some pressure onto the red armor, but no, Pavel is right there still. No, that was kind of lucky for Pavel that he didn't get more shaft up the ass from Sev3n out there.
Yeah, and also Sev3n missing the trail.
Yeah.
Really should have hit that shot. Okay, there we go. Pavel trying
That's a
to
good
get the
damage from
drop.
Sev3n.
Yeah, he was trying to get the drop on the teleport exit, but Sev3n, good prediction with it, managed to deal heavy damage, managed to get the item. Now he has both of those big stack items here, and 201 fifth stack. He's gonna go aggressive whenever he can. Still on these greens and these shards, just starving his opponent from everything. Of course, Pavel did get the yellow armor, but
Oh, that
gonna be
rail.
long.
It's gonna hurt Pavel a lot. Yeah, he's on 43 armor at the moment, so right now if Sev3n decides to push, he has every advantage he possibly can. Pavel on less than 50 armor, nothing for him to grab onto. Sev3n not only failing his rocket jump, but eating a rail, just as in the same situation. Not the most comfortable situation for him, but he's gonna get that red armor and no more damage from Pavel.
Yeah, Sev3n not playing it quite elegantly right now. 61, over 6 minutes to go. There's still plenty of chances, and he has managed to slow the game down. He's not getting fragged like every 10 seconds like he was in the beginning of the game. There we go. Spots his opponent. Can he land the rail? Nope. He's not even trying. Better get the
Nice
drop
rocket,
here. He
but-
lost the mega health. This is gonna be huge.
Yeah,
knows
that was
here.
that was a nice rocket onto Pavel, but it's Pavel who's gonna be laughing all the way to the bank, to be honest, after that situation.
Yeah, and again, just landing
And-
those rails. It's clear that Pavel knows the angles of the map a lot better. He can use the railgun so much more effective here. That's Sev3n running away. Is he gonna take the tail? No, he's just gonna go from the other side. The red armor is gonna go up in a few seconds. Let's see if Sev3n tries sticking around so he can get at least one of the items from this split here. Mega health is up, and there we go. He can back on it and do some heavy damage. That rail could have been huge, but unfortunately Pavel did manage to escape there right before he the rail was landed.
Oh, Pavel really wanted to hit that rail. Really wanted to do it. I mean, he's fine. He's 5 frags up, and right now it's becoming apparent that he knows the map better than the Sev3n. But what really matters is not the map knowledge, but you know, the result. And right now Sev3n is late onto items, and Pavel is getting himself some stack without even needing to challenge, because Sev3n is just not really there.
Yep.
Even the yellow is just there for Pavel to take. And there are only 3 items on this map, and it's not that hard to rotate them if the player knows what he's doing.
Yeah, but right now Sev3n, after stealing the mega health, he is actually not looking that bad. He also has this yellow now. This time Pavel not applying the pressure on the item, Sev3n getting a pretty clean rotation with his 2 items here. And I think going for the rocket there was the wrong choice. He could have hit the rail. Is Pavel already playing the clock? I mean, he's just letting Sev3n pick
Wouldn't
everything.
surprise me. That's his MO.
Yeah, press style.
He doesn't need to get any more frags, so why risk it, you know? And actually, that's why I switched to him.
Yeah.
Are you watching Pavel or Sev3n at the moment?
I'm at 7. And,
let's switch to him and let's watch his work that he needs to do in order to come back.
Yeah,
Pavel is not gonna make it easy for him.
Yeah, Sev3n's getting the items here. He's been getting all of them for the past minute or two. And he's just not finding the damage. And first of all, he needs to find his opponent. There we go, Pavel showing up for a rail. And it's gonna be Sev3n hitting it. Good choice for the LG there, Sev3n not getting up there with the rocket boost from the jump pad. Can he do something here? Great grenades by Pavel, and he actually stole the red armor. This is huge. Sev3n can't go that aggressive anymore. There's so much time wasted here. Great job by Pavel.
Very well played by Pavel. Blocked Sev3n completely out of that red armor with those nades. And with that LG damage on, he already knew what's gonna happen. And it's now he's now pulling the pressure and getting himself a frag. And that's another problem for Sev3n's bag at the moment on this map.
Yeah.
He really needs to crank the tempo up if he wants to achieve something here, because right now Pavel is just either killing time or killing Sev3n instead.
Yeah, that's the thing. If he's not pushing the tempo, it's the time that's getting killed. If he tries pushing the tempo, it's Sev3n getting killed. And that's a very hard situation to be in. And once more, Pavel just holding off this area here, trying to go for the rails, trying to go for the LG, just making sure Sev3n can push in. He always has a escape route there behind him. And right now getting this mega as well, just completely bullying Sev3n out of the area. This is not gonna help the French player at all. Yeah, hitting some of those rails, but then getting that back in return. That's almost good as nothing.
Yeah, and I mean, Sev3n, it's like it wasn't beyond the realm of possibility of him winning this map if he hit some like crazy damage and kept stronger control. He could be an opponent for Pavel here, but at the moment Pavel just squeezed everything out of the map and just chilled and waited for Sev3n to come to him instead.
Yeah, and that's working very well for Pavel here.
I mean, that's his style, you know? He didn't make a single aggressive move.
There we go. Well, he did get the early frag,
yeah.
And that's gonna be good enough, because most of those are still something that Sev3n needs to tie up with. Sev3n failed the rocket jumps at least 2 times there. He is not happy, just shaking his head around, even in the game. I bet he does it in the real life as well. And it's gonna be a bit over 1 minute left here. 7 frags make. Pavel just jumping over Sev3n. That's just an absurd situation for Sev3n there. Yeah, I don't think he's probably trying anymore. He's not going aggressive. Pavel with excellently timed dive rocket and a rail. But that's not gonna be the frag yet. It's just gonna make 7 a bit weaker here.
Well played by Pavel, clever map pick.
Yeah, worked well.
Worked really well indeed. You want that kind of wins when you're playing late stages of the tournament, don't you?
Yeah, and winning 7's map pick, Airwalk first,
Yeah.
that was a huge deal. I mean,
Yeah.
of course, 7's map pick was also Pavel's one of the strongest maps, so it's not an easy game for 7.
How did Pavel play last week? I mean, I didn't watch anything last week. I was so busy. I have no idea what was going on even.
Oh man, please don't ask me. I can't remember right now.
You have to be ready. You have to have your notepad going on and take notes.
Yeah, I probably should. It's been a bit busy, so small details are easily forgotten. At least I still remember Agent beating Evil, which is the most important thing of last week.
That I did see.
Yeah.
Luckily, yeah.
That's gonna be the second map here for Pavel, and it's gonna be match point for him next.
And it's silence.
Yeah,
so
this is gonna be good for 7. He has a chance to do something interesting here, but we'll see about it.
this is the time when France potentially comes back, but at the same time, oh, I don't know. I wouldn't say he was a favorite on the Airwalk, to be honest. To be perfect.
Yeah,
Fair, but
he was doing good.
very
but
good map for
he
him, regardless.
just did some weird things.
Yep. And the silence is always kind of always a surprise because never really got played for long enough time so we could establish some like.
I mean, this
theories.
month we've seen some good performance out of various players here, and it's actually something that's been played more than Battleforged in this cup. So we have like recent knowledge of how well people play this map.
Yeah, I approve. I approve of this map. I like it.
Yeah, it's cool. Just some people actually have a bind to set the force enemy color to something different than in green in this map, because yeah, it's a very green map, as you guys can see.
Prepare to fight.
And CT is laughing to this day, probably.
3.
Yeah, probably. Anyway, game is starting. Match point for the Russian player here, Pavel, and we are on him as he gets some of the machine gun damage dealt, going for the red straight away, and also some of these weapons. And of course, Sev3n taking the yellow armor and the mega, but he's gonna get punished with a direct rocket.
He also
there.
takes a direct rocket to the face.
Yeah, that's huge. That's gonna help Pavel so much here in the beginning. I don't think Sev3n is able to challenge properly for the second cycle of these items here. He's gonna show up on the bottom of the red arm, and he's going in with the LG. This is a ballsy move from Sev3n. Is it gonna pay off? I don't think it will. Actually, Pavel left with only 40 health. He's not gonna come into this fight here. Great steal by Sev3n there. This could be huge.
Yeah, Pavel keeping up, but Sev3n in the driving seat at the moment. His stack is superior and his weaponry and position is better.
Yeah, somehow, even after Pavel hitting those direct at the beginning and getting most of the items. But Sev3n doing a good job, and right now, that almost direct rocket there, great damage to Pavel, and now Pavel is on the back foot. What stack is Sev3n on?
Hugely. Sev3n is 9680, so Pavel is in the deep.
It's not as bad as it could be. Pavel now taking the yellow armor and some of the shards. It's a lot more equal situation. So it's all about the next fights. Pavel doing some good damage there with the rocket.
Yeah, and actually, like pretty much every of City's map, this map is very rich in items. There are lots of shards, lots of green armors. So the player out of control can stack himself really reasonably well, even though there is only one yellow armor on the map. So
yeah,
so Pavel is gonna be fine.
He's been able to keep himself alive, which is the most important thing, of course, but not losing points. And now he has a good position to deal damage to the mega health, manage to hit a few of those rails, and then go for the red armor.
Yeah, it pays off. Cashes in that red. Very well done. And
oh man.
it's like switch after switch.
Oh god, Sev3n! Nice rail there. I mean, a direct grenade and a rail to finish it off in the first frag. This is the kind of moves we want to see. Next, play some shotgun frags. Deal some good damage with the rocket. And it's gonna be Pavel suiciding himself off Sev3n's face there. That's
Yeah,
one
but
way
Pavel
to-
achieved his goal, which was make 7 lower than he is, and in strike right now it's 3 frags, and 7 doesn't have much to show for himself stack-wise, but,
Yeah, but doesn't matter. He's
lots
doing the
more
damage.
damage-wise. Yeah, that was pretty well played. This saved his bacon. Right now he can grab himself some more items and keep the control going.
Oh man. Pavel dealing heavy damage with the rockets, and Sev3n sticking around here, risky move, but he lands one of the rails. What a nice shot there. And there we go,
Oh.
the shotgun frag. This is what Sev3n has been known for lately, of course. And Mega Health is up. Pavel going for the steal, but he is gonna get punched, but he's also getting the frag. Sev3n slightly over the rockets, so good work by Pavel there.
Yeah, Pavel finally breaking 7's stride. Gonna try and build himself some number of frags for himself. Yeah, as I mentioned, lots of greens, so Pavel is already above 100 armor and he's gonna be wanting that rail a lot. And of course, Megapop is the next item in the rotation, but 7 is there in the position, dealing lots of damage with the LG, but Pavel comes on top in this situation.
Yeah, those
Barely.
rockets were once again huge there. And there we go, 7 doing good job trying to deal this damage out of the red armor, but he stops it a bit too early there. Right now comes back again. I think he might be going down. If Pavel hits the rail, he misses 2, and 7 dealing a lot of damage and still stays alive. This could be his
This is
chance
going
of
back
turning
and
the
forth.
control once more. Yeah, unfortunately this drive-by rail's missing here.
Another one. Pavel's just barely alive and he's still pushing 7.
Yeah, and they're getting this mega health here.
Gets Mega in return. Perfect. Perfect.
There's some, I don't know if it's more weird play by 7 or just good play by Pavel, but doesn't matter, 7 getting the next frag here.
It's
Soon.
3 frags right now on this map when if Pavel shoot a shotgun instead of a rail like 7 did, he would maybe have gotten the frag. So, like, it's just simple as that, like, fucking use the shotgun, man, bro.
Professional advice here at Z-Live.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna remember this lesson, man. It's like, you know, go for a shotgun, why not?
Yeah, it's of course depends a lot on that. On silence, it can be very effective since you can like get a drop on your enemy close range quite
Yeah.
well. And here we go, 7 landing 2 of these rails in a row and make it 3.
Ooh.
He's of course railable himself as well, so we'll see how it goes. 7 goes for the long range shotgun to deal but some of the chip damage and misses out on the radar. Just moved his crosshair off.
A little bit
unfortunate
impatient,
timing.
maybe?
Yeah.
But he was low and he had to move. And right now, this play managed to secure himself Mega with very good position, and again, shotgunning the exit of the teleporter, preventing Pavel from moving into damaging positions. Very well played. Very cleverly played by the Frenchman. And another red for him. Let's take a look at the items. Items are actually pretty even.
Yeah, and 7 extending lead to 6 to 1, 4 minutes left. Let's see if 7 can convert. He's missing the rail. I think some other weapon, LG or shotgun, could have worked better. There we go. Great burst of damage there in a very short period. And Pavel hitting these rails. 7 is left very low after those shots, and Pavel managed to secure himself the red arm.
One.
But 7 missing 2 of those rails.
Two.
Oh man. Well played by the Frenchman here.
Nice.
Getting some health and armor on himself, and 7 looking once more good to fight here.
Yeah, Pavel
Cheeky
armorless.
There we go. 2 shots
Behind the corner.
Wow, that was ragged by Pavel. That's gonna give him the sign that okay, he should stick around and maybe try getting a frag, but that's not gonna be enough as 7 goes in with the shotgun once more, and this time with plasma. Pavel makes it happen with only 11 health left, and it's 6 frags to make in 3 minutes in order to tie up the game. I think it's gonna be very hard coming back anymore.
It all depends on 7 actually. We know Pavel's pace. If 7 doesn't make any considerable mistakes, then it may prove difficult for Pavel. But if he's gonna be,
What a nice frag there. I mean, that's gonna interrupt your sentence there completely, but doesn't matter. It was a great aerial frag there, just first pushing him off the ledge and then hitting him midair.
That's 4 frags right now, 20 seconds later. So this is a comeback. If Pavel keeps it up, yeah, then this is happening.
Let's hope Sev3n doesn't throw it. I mean, he's doing well. He's not letting Pavel stack up too high, but there's still a lot of mistakes he can do in order to throw the game. Okay, there we go. Cheeky rocket, but doesn't matter. Pavel landing this rail. Great fleet shot. And now Sev3n is in trouble. Getting away up there. That's good.
Oh!
This is on the radar. This is so horrible for Sev3n. Oh my god, he's letting Pavel get this huge sack here, and he can now just push and get these frags. But Sev3n returning the damage. This could have just saved Sev3n's ass. I mean...
Oh, come on, Pavel.
Oh my god. So that was... those rockets just totally saved Sev3n. Pavel left with only 8 health here. 1 minute to go. 2 frags to make for Pavel. Great damage there with the rocket.
Good damage.
Oh man. Again, once more great rocket, but doesn't matter. Pavel getting the frag. One more to tie up the game here.
1 minute to go. And it's everyone's game at the moment. Pavel very low. He has to be careful, but the 50 is there for him. The next item in the rotation is red armor, and Sev3n is there, but his position... Oh, that LG! Is that a game-winning move?
He shouldn't stick around. He's too low, and Pavel has the rocket launcher. This is too dangerous. Sev3n doesn't want to lose the frag, and the mega health is not there yet. Oh my god, he just left the area when the mega health spawned. This could be a huge mistake, but it's 20 seconds. Sev3n can kill the clock here if he plays his cards right. And I think getting out of there wasn't the wrong move. And, he's making it closer than it really should be.
15 seconds.
Can Pavel find Sev3n right now? It's gonna be red armor up. I know Sev3n doesn't want to show himself here. 5 seconds now. And it's still doable. Can Pavel find? He can hear. He deals some LG, but it's gonna be too late. That's gonna be the GG here, and it's gonna be 2-1. And Pavel still leading this best of 5 here. Oh man, what a match here on Silence.
Well played, gentlemen.
For sure.
Yeah. And, you know, Silence, maybe let's have it some more every once in a while.
Yeah, it's...
Seriously, guys.
It's gonna be a very entertaining
Seriously, guys, seriously.
I mean, I don't think anyone has anything against this map.
I mean, there were some really boiled up debates a couple of years ago, man. Like, seriously, people were getting angry because it was so green.
Yeah. And that's kind of a valid complaint. I mean, the map doesn't need to
It is and it
green,
isn't.
But
Yeah.
still,
it is a valid complaint, but it's not a deal breaker.
Yeah, especially when you can actually switch the aim color. Of course, it might throw some people's off real bad. And here we go. We actually have Sev3n ready here already.
To fight.
Yeah, and it's Sinister. Match point for Pavel again, but last map went to 7.
1.
Yep, and there we go. Map starting, and I am on Pavel once more off the spawn, who gets the bottom red armor spawn out the LG. And he has the chance of going for this item. Is I mean, the most important weapons. He already has LG and rocket launcher, and right now a railgun to top it off.
Yeah, that's a very even 50-50 start. Both players got weapons, both players got items, and the next rotation, or this fight, will prove decisive. And it's Sev3n that's doing all the... It's eating all the damage, and he's barely alive right now. And if Pavel's gonna chase, Sev3n's bacon is in real trouble. And Pavel's here for the mega help. He doesn't get it. Sev3n's gonna grab it in the middle of the fight.
Yeah, Pavel shouldn't have chased there. Even though he had the stack advantage, it was a very risky move. And I mean, it could have paid off very well, so I'm not gonna say it was a bad move, but it
was
just
a little bit too late for that mega help. He
Yeah.
didn't manage to fight off Sev3n in time
Wow.
to get him off the position.
Great
And
weapon choice
Sev3n's
by
still
Sev3n.
cashing in on this move. Yeah, he's getting himself the red armor, hitting rails, and it's a point on his scoreboard.
That's Sev3n looking very well with his attack. And Pavel not getting the mega health. It was looking so close there, but Sev3n with just complete aggression there, making sure Pavel doesn't get the item. And it's gonna be red armor up soon. Pavel not dealing enough damage to make it worth it. And Sev3n's just gonna delay the item a bit. Pavel was not looking at those angles there. But
Yeah, Pavel was gonna play some seriously rat style at the very moment. He doesn't want to give up more frags.
yeah, and that's
Isn't
not a
the
bad
ideal
call.
situation.
But Sev3n right now with a good push loses a lot of health, but the mega health is up in a few seconds, so making the push right before it, always a good choice. Oh my, what a direct and a rail! Just go for the LG or the shotgun and you're getting the frag. There we go, Sev3n 4-0 leading now on the first 2 minutes of this fourth map here.
Yeah, and Sev3n keeping it strong. Keeping his eyes on the prize. The prize is, of course, keeping himself alive in the tournament.
Yeah. And he's just has a solid cycle here. Finds Pavel once more at the mega health. This time doesn't deny it, but deals heavy damage. I think he could have gone for a frag there. He dealt a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Just LG or shotgun, whichever works better for you. But he's letting him escape, and this could be huge. Great rail there by Sev3n. Unfortunately, misses the second one there. Great job by Pavel avoiding those angles. And Sev3n aggressive rocket jump. And can he find those shots? He's missing everything. Just making sure he can get this mega, not giving up any more items here. I mean, sure,
Just
he already has the 4-0 lead, so yeah.
Yeah, just another close angle avoided by Pavel. But 4-0 is not a safe lead versus Pavel on any map.
It's not safe, but it's still something that
Yeah.
you should be happy with instead of going for too aggressive moves.
Learn from Pavel. Learn from Pavel. If you're playing against him, just beat him in his own game. Because he's not gonna rush you like crazy. You can safely think about your moves and count on Pavel not going insanely aggressive on you.
Of course, he kind of proved us wrong there in the
course,
Battleforged,
immediately.
where he was just fragging like 6 frags in the first 1 minute. That was something very unusual we see from Pavel in duels, but doesn't matter. That's something that some players do, and sometimes it pays off. And Sev3n getting both of these yellows here, letting his opponent take the red, so even trade there. Small misread there by Sev3n. And it's gonna be a mutual frag there. I was thinking Pavel was gonna get this fight for sure.
I was thinking Sev3n's gonna take this fight for sure, to be honest. I was watching the Frenchman and he hit like 1,000,000,000% NG. But Pavel's rockets were just on point. He hit every rocket like really hard. And that's what helped him prevail in this fight.
Yeah, of course. Dealing heavy damage, always good for you in Quake.
Yeah. Yeah.
Another pro tip from ZLive.
Yep.
Deal heavy damage.
With a shotgun.
Yes.
If possible.
Alright, Pavel's gonna stick around at this mega here. It's gonna be red spawning first, and losing that could be a huge deal here. We'll see about it. Pavel, of course, he has a strong stack himself, but letting him...
Yeah,
his
the mega
opponent
health
get
was
a
more
similar one as
important to
well.
him in this situation.
Yeah, that's
way more
but
important.
He had the chance to deal damage at both, and still got the mega. And right now,
Yeah,
Sev3n
unfortunately, with the aim that Sev3n presents, you can sometimes overextend yourself very easily. You just take just too much LG damage and suddenly you're screwed and you get nothing. So Pavel's playing it safe as he usually does, but he just misses the mega health, the pushback.
Yeah, Sev3n
from
had 10 health before he took the mega health, so that was a very close LG fight. Both players just going all in, and it's gonna
Sev3n's hitting 50 LG, 49 LG at the moment.
Oh man, that's crazy. I French players, heavy aimers. Okay.
Jesus, 50 on Pavel? That's crazy.
I mean, he's using it. Well, he's not using that all the time, as we can see. He will spamming his LG a lot, just making sure he can deal as much damage as possible. Doesn't matter if your accuracy is good enough. But Sev3n doesn't spam it that much. Whenever he fires the LG, he's usually gonna hit, and of course doing the teleport spam that I would say. But that's normal.
Yeah. And Sev3n. Another one of those two names.
Oh wow.
But luckily, I didn't say anything about him at this time because immediately Pavel proved me wrong. That's insane, but you know, if the game was predictable, we wouldn't like to watch it, would we?
Yeah, of course. Having this nice turnover is always great. And Pavel right now, he wants to make sure he's getting these frags. Of course, as a defensive player, it's not gonna be that easy, but he's still gonna go for it, landing one of those rails. Sev3n with a good rocket there, defending himself, and Pavel missing this. Oh man, that's gonna be the forfeit there, and it's gonna be tied 2-2 in this best of 5 here. Well played by Sev3n, winning this map.
Yeah, well played. France is coming back into it.
And Hectic was the 5th map, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, and the may have just changed for Pavel, because Hectic is not exactly the map that suits his playstyle very well.
Yeah.
Well, then again, neither is Airwalk in theory.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I mean, I'm not sure how these players will fare against each other in Hectic, so it's gonna be a good tiebreaker for sure. Let's just wait for the map switch view. Of course, these players did play Airwalk already. Pavel winning it.
Yeah, I'm hoping for a close match. Of course, with those fast maps, it's sometimes either it's extremely close to the defense, sometimes it's such a crushing that it's not very pleasant experience to watch, but those players are very good and they're on a very even level, so we should be expecting a very, very good match indeed.
Yeah, and these players have showed us some excellent performance in the first 4 maps already, and I'm happy it's turned out the way
especially
it
Rails.
Yeah. And,
which, of course, is gonna be extremely important on this map.
Sev3n is becoming one of my favorite players at the moment, to be honest.
Yep.
I really like watching him.
Prepare to
There we go.
aggressive.
Tiebreaker map, Hectic starting, and
3.
let's get it going. I'm gonna start on Sev3n's point of view of the spawn, getting the railgun first. This is a great spawn to get, but he's missing the first shot. I mean, you can deal heavy damage so quickly with the railgun here, and Sev3n's missing all of these shots, but he's getting the first frag with the shotgun anyway.
So
man,
many
Sev3n.
rockets by Pavel.
Yeah, that wasn't just good enough by Pavel. Well played so far. 4 health on Sev3n, and Pavel getting the overkill with the rail. And it's gonna be red armor up soon. Sev3n already challenged for it, and he hits the direct rocket at Pavel's feet, winning himself the item. And soon he is able to go for the mega health as well. And actually doing it the old-fashioned way, not using teleporters.
Yeah. This is definitely not one of the most favorite maps for Pavel. He doesn't like playing it. Ratmiko just told me that he hates it, which I didn't actually realize his things were that strong. So yeah, France, here we go.
Usually players like Pavel don't do the demon kind of tricks where they say that they're gonna play super badly today and then actually play real good. But yeah. Right now Pavel doing good job with the damage there. And Sev3n, that dire rocket, how did he hit it? He shot like 1 rocket in between of those 2 shots. And hit the dog on the teleport. Absolute trade there.
Pavel barely made it. 2 machine gun bullets would have him down. And right now he's building up again, and it's 3-2, so everyone's game, and finally hitting that rail. So 7 is low. Pavel lacks the confidence in the angles on this map.
Yeah, I mean,
He's searching for those rails, but
he's been able to use the rocket launcher very well, finding
Yeah.
the correct surface to shoot them. But yeah, Railgun hasn't been that good, but he's getting these good conversion frags here, getting the lead here. One frag, of course, means absolutely nothing here on Hectic. And
Yeah.
Pavel already left low. 7 has a very good chance of getting the next frag if he lands one of these rails. And he's just gonna try those rockets, and not gonna be his luck. 7 with a... just catches a rocket with his face. And some awkward 360 in the mega health area. Pavel getting the frag. 5-3 now.
what a weird situation that was. I had no idea who's gonna be going back on top, who even got the mega and what's going on at all.
Yeah, that was especially when spectating Pavel when he was doing like 2 or 3 360s inside the mega room, so very hard to follow what's happening. And here we go, Pavel going in with the LG once more and getting his 6th frag. And 6-3 is relatively low score on the first 3 minutes on Hectic. I mean, it's Hectic. It lives up to its name usually.
Impressive.
Yeah, but here we have 2 very careful players at the moment who really want to go further in the tournament. And I don't think any of them is particularly fond of this map, really.
Yeah, I mean, I guess 7 a bit more comfortable.
Not that
but
it matters.
still, it was left as a...
Yeah, not
as
that
a
it matters
tiebreaker.
at all. They should be ready for every map always and be in top
Yeah.
shape.
In theory, but that's not usually the case.
Yeah, should.
Oh man, Pavel doing
Nice
some good
race by
rails
Pavel.
there.
Finally hitting some good shots, boosting his confidence a little bit up. Yeah, if Pavel brings up his rail game into this, he can prove very, very difficult to beat.
Yeah,
If
and
he's
right
gonna
now...
use those defensive positions without taking many risks.
Yeah, the previous fights, 7 was not able to land almost anything with the
Yeah.
rocket launcher there, and Pavel just constantly hitting a steady stream of LG there. So, again,
Nice
once
rocket.
more, shooting that rocket and going into cover. Well done to avoid all the damage. The less damage you take, the longer you have fuel to just keep converting.
Yeah. Pavel's doing way better job maintaining stack than 7. In general. I think that's something 7 could think about a little bit. The way that Pavel positions himself, he's like minimalizing the risk every second. Very impressive.
And 7 right now just rushing, trying to get the frag in order to turn the game over, but it's not working. He's just leaking frags like crazy. Once more, jumping this jump pad, that's a huge risk when your opponent is nearby, and he's gonna pay for it.
Yeah. And it's 11 frags at the moment. It's a comebackable amount, but it's Pavel constantly coming back on top, and finally 7 gets one with the shotgun. 11 frags to go, and yeah,
Keep
that's
using
his
the
time to
shotgun,
shine.
Come on, you can do it. There we go. 10 frags and 4.5 minutes. Very much doable. It's hectic. No need to remember you. But Pavel hitting this impressive rails there, just finding the angles where 7 is not looking, and he's getting the next frag. That was a very short comeback there from 7, and not really a successful one either.
Impeccable timing by Pavel.
Yeah, he's doing great there. Again, getting the red
And his rail finally started hitting. He's hitting 65% right now.
Yeah, he's doing
Compared to only 22% by 7. This is like huge advantage for Pavel.
good. Especially on Hectic, which is one of the most rail-heavy maps in the game. It's a small map, but doesn't matter. It's great for rails. There's so much of angles everywhere. You can just abuse them. Abuse them like crazy.
Yeah. And he's even rocket jumping around. What's going on? Is he this
I
sure
think-
already?
I don't know. It's gonna be over soon. It's 15 frags, 3 minutes to go. But I want to see him actually trying instead of doing this dumb rushes. Right now he has a rocket launcher next to Pavel. He could be getting the frag, but doesn't matter. Pavel's switching a rocket launcher as well and hitting it right at his opponent's feet. No, that could have been a direct there, but doesn't matter. He hits the direct right afterwards, and Sev3n locked in this jail here. And
Eats a rail and dies.
Impressive.
Yeah, that's GG, guys. Unfortunately, we're watching some garbage time, which
it's 3 minutes. Come on, let's see. It's not garbage.
It's
time.
18
We get
frags.
great frags.
It's 18 frags, bro.
I want to believe. I want to believe. Come on, Sev3n. Please make me proud.
Nice.
That's one.
At least we can watch some pretty nice shots.
I mean, it's hectic. There's constant action, and you can know what's coming. So let's just keep going. Nice teleport trick there by Sev3n, but not finding his opponent, and his resources aren't good enough. Finding one of these rails always good, and the second one there. That's gonna be one for the frag.
Yep.
Impressive.
There we go, one more, and let's see how close Sev3n can get this. Trying to go for the flick there, but doesn't hit it.
Gotta say, I admire the spirit because,
Yeah, I mean,
you know.
forfeiting at the 3 minute mark is, it's kinda lame, even if you're losing it hard. There we go, Pavel just kind of playing the timer there once more, just avoiding those angles and peeking over when he knows he's gonna hit. And a great drop there with the rocket launcher. Unfortunately, Sev3n getting the item, and yeah, it's gonna be Pavel's frag anyway. No armor is not gonna be good when your opponent's gonna rush with the LG. Sev3n didn't get the shotgun frag. That was so close once more.
Yeah, this time shotgun didn't prevail versus the railgun. Which of course means that we are talking out of our asses earlier to use it.
Yeah, I mean, he's doing good job dealing the heavy damage with it, but sometimes it's not enough. Sometimes you just can't make the frags happen, and let's not blame it on the weapon. And I think blaming it on the player would be kind of mean towards Sev3n right now, but I think that's the only thing we can do. There we go. 40 seconds left on the clock. 25 to 10. Once more, 15 frags to make. And Sev3n just going in aggressive, trying to get those frags, trying to get most of his game. But Pavel again in the next one once more. And soon we are gonna get Cypher versus Ron in his playoffs here.
Right. What do you think is gonna happen with this one? This Kron was very, very impressive last time I saw him. I think I saw like one match this week of him, and he was pretty damn good.
Yeah, he was, I think he was doing like above his average. So this could be interesting. I don't know how much Cypher has actually practiced lately. I know he has been playing some Counter-Strike lately. Let's not judge him